Hello students, this is Mr. Indresh Kumar Kapupra. Welcome you cordially at Birma Career Academy. Students, in the first video, I told you about the introductory part of print culture. Now in this video, I will explain how did print culture reach in Japan and in Europe. First, I touched upon the point Japan. The Buddhist missionary from China carried this print technology in Japan in 768-770, you are looking AD. After getting information training from the Chinese Buddhist missionary, the first book published by the Japanese in according to the latest method of print technology, this book was Diamond Sutra. Diamond Sutra was the first book which was published by the Japanese adopting the new print technology. This book was published in 868 AD. You have to remember, this book was published in 868 AD. Later on, I tell you that this book contains 6 sheets of text, and afterwards many pictures, many imaginations were started to print on paper currency, playing cards, textiles, etc. My mean, pictures were started to print on all these. Now, the prose writers and the poets started to write the books abundantly, I mean in large number, and thus when there was the full circulation of the books in market, in such condition you know that books became cheap, and the same process happened in Japan. In Japan, the books were cheap. Now come to the next topic. It was started to visualize the images along with the text. When there started the visualization, you know that the books become very interesting. There is the capital of Japan, which is known as Tokyo at present. In olden time, its old name was Edo, and Edo was the center of different kind of collections. In this collection of paintings, many paintings had different kind of illustrations, different kind of caricatures. I mean, in these paintings, it was started to show the different kind of pictures, or what kind pictures, or what kind imaginations, or what kind illustrations. I tell here that the lives of artists, the lives of courtesans, and many other things started to be visualized in the books. Thus, it was not necessary that texts were published only in the books at that time, but now it was started to show different kind of pictures along with the text at this time. Now you can find out different kind of books in the library or bookstore. If you want to book on education, you can find immediately, or if you want to book on cookery or any another theme or topic, the book finding was very easy because the publishers started to book on all kinds of topics so that their book can be sold immediately. This was the topic, how did print technology come to Japan. Now I come to the next topic, and the next topic is how did print technology come to Europe. I tell you that there is an old name of trade route between Europe and China. It is known as Silk Route. It is known as Silk Route. I think you have heard the name of Silk Route. Silk Route was such route. Through this route, China sent different kind of commodities like spices or other things from China to Europe. But now it was started to export paper from China to Europe. When paper reached in Europe, then the European people started to prepare the manuscripts using this paper. But it is the matter of 1295 when Marco Polo, who was Marco Polo? Marco Polo was a European people who came to China to explore on print technology. In such condition, Marco Polo brought with himself the wooden print technology from China to Europe. You know that wood printing technology was already in China. So now the Europeans started to use this new technology. But before telling this topic, I tell you that the aristocrat people or the rich people, now now were using the written matter on the vellum. What is this vellum? I tell here that what is this vellum? Vellum, the parched skin or the dried skin getting from the animal were used as the paper. Upon this, texts were written by the scribes, and this luxury edition was used by the rich people or the aristocrat. When the cheap paper printed by the print technology was compared before the vellum, then it was seemed that vellum is making joke of the cheap paper printed by the print technology. Scoff mean make fun of. You are looking, there is a word in your book, scoff. Scoffed of means made fun. Now I tell you, all over the Europe it was started to use the book. People were taking full interest in reading the books. Now the publisher thought that we should publish more and more books. They started to export book to different countries, and beside this they started to hold the book fair also. Now the rich people, the influential people and the booksellers started to hire different kind of scribes or manuscript writers. One bookseller had more than 50 scribe. What is scribe? One who write the book, who is known as scribe. Now it was tried their best that the publisher can complete or cater the desires of all the people who are in crying need of the book. University students or the merchants were also using these cheap paper books. But you know that manuscripts is a very difficult process. There was the process to copy, and you know that manuscript is very fragile. It is very difficult to handle the manuscript. Beside this, to write on the manuscript is a time consuming work. It is laborious work. So the printers or the publisher was unable to complete the desire of all the people who are demanding the book. In such condition, in the 15th century, when they started to use the wood block printing, this wood block printing completed the desire of mostly people who were in the crying need of the book. Thus we have understood that now the publisher were publishing a large number of books using the new technology. But students, now there was also the necessity of quicker and cheap technology, and this technology was completed by the printing press. This modern printing press was discovered by Johannes Gutenberg in 1430 AD. Thus, I say that 1430 AD, John Gutenberg discovered the modern print technology or modern printing press, which brought a revolution in the print world. With this, friends or students, I think you have got it to what I want to understand, and in the next video I will come before you with the next part. I think you have got it, and now you let me have a good day. Have a nice day.